Hey, what is up, guys? It is Apollo Uchiha here, back with a new movie. The name of this movie is What If Naruto Became a Vampire? And yeah, guys, it is an unscripted movie as well. Now, before continuing this, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. And yeah, this idea is suggested to me by Jacob Burr, and I know many of you guys have suggested me this idea in the past, and I have put this on halt. I do not know even at this point if I did it or not, but yeah, I'm going to try again, and this time, hopefully, you guys enjoy it. So make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and yeah, as you remember, I posted a YouTube Shorts, what if, so I'm going to do those as well from now on. So yeah, check your YouTube Shorts feed for, any of my content as well. It will be coming on there as well shortly. So enough of my yippee-yapping, and without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins in Konohagakure Sato, 5 years after the Kyuubi attack. As we go into the alleyways of Konoha, where we see a boy hiding for his life as footsteps were heard. Where is he? Find him. We must kill the demon on this day at all cost, or otherwise killing him on any other day will be meaningless. Yes, we must make this day memorable for those who were lost 5 years ago in the Kyuubi attack. As Naruto couldn't understand anything what was going on, they called him a demon, connected him to the Kyuubi. He was a kid who just wanted to live and have a family, and he couldn't do neither, because he didn't have any family and he wasn't allowed to live freely inside this village for some reason. As out of nowhere, Naruto heard footsteps getting closer, as one of them found him, as he literally yeeted Naruto out of the box in which he was hiding after gripping his wrist. He's here! I got the demon! As Naruto bit his hand off and dashed. He ran as fast as his little legs could, as he was now in the streets of Konoha, where the people were celebrating the defeat of the Kyuubi 5th anniversary. As Naruto dashed, the mob after him, as the people then started to laugh at this scene and throw even some things to stop the boy from running away from his soon or to be later fate, as they thought. But Naruto wanted to live, and his determination was just too much, and he just dashed as fast as his little legs could carry, and sooner or later arrived at the front gates of the Forest of Death, as this was the forest that his Gigi told him to avoid at all cost because it was dangerous, and no human or shinobi even lurked there, unless told to. But Naruto was panting, and on one side was a forest in which he had some chances of survival because he could hide, and on the other side was a mob who wouldn't let him hide anywhere tonight. So, just for the night, he would venture into the scary parts of the forest, as he held his breath and dashed deep into the forest depths. As the leader of the mob stopped, as the rest of the mob stopped as well. Why are we stopping? You idiot, this is the Forest of the Dead. Do you want to be eaten by the huge centipedes that lurk inside? But the demon went inside of it. Then let it. What's the point of going after it anyway? It will be dead by the time Hokage sends his men to call for him. You're right, he will be. As all of them begin to laugh and chuckle at this. But they did not knew one thing, that this was Naruto and Uzumaki they were talking about, and how wrong they were. As they went away to celebrate this celebration. As we go towards Naruto now, we see him hiding for some time, but after that he heard a noise as he began to run because his instincts told him to. Due to 5 years of continuously running and avoiding beatings, it was his instincts that have developed so far that helped him thus far to avoid, near-death experiences. And this was that feeling, that gut feeling that helped him avoid all sorts of danger. And that danger was none other than a huge centipede that was now after him. He was now running around into the depths of the forest that were never discovered or touched, until his feet was on thin air. As he fell down, gravity pushing him down to the ground, and he fell down a huge hole. As there was a third sound when he fell down and passed out. It was the morning sun rays that hit deep into the hole that woke him up. He groaned. What is this place? Where am I? He tried to remember. His memory was hazy, but after some time and focus, he was able to remember what has transpired and where he was. As he then thought, phew, at least I'm safe from that huge monster. What should I do here? Oh man, this looks way too much deep. What should I do? How can I get out of here? Oh man. Naruto was scared and confused because he has fallen deep inside a huge pit and did not knew his way out. But before he could think of anything or any solution because he knew he had to, he was caught off guard by a burning torch that lit up out of nowhere. As one by one many torches lit up, indicating a pathway in front of him. What is this? As Naruto, curiosity got the better of him as he ventured deep inside of it. As he went deep inside, he came at a huge hall in which a coffin laid. As it was covered with huge amount of dust, so Naruto couldn't make anything out of it. As he saw that the said thing had a lid on it, like a chest, so Naruto began to push it, to use that lid, to use something to get out of here. So it was quite heavy, but Naruto, after trial and error, was able to lift that huge, heavy lid off. And when he did, he found a human skeleton inside. And Naruto was scared, and that was until he saw a pendant that was around the neck of that skeleton. As Naruto then looked at the pendant and saw his own reflection, but with red eyes and two huge teeth. And then he noticed that the skeleton has grabbed his hand as Naruto gasped in panic, but he could not free his grip from him. As suddenly the skeleton bit his two fangs deep inside Naruto's hand, and after some time Naruto passed out. And once he woke up, he found himself at the top of the forest again, laying under a tree shadow. What happened? As Naruto was panting. I could have sworn that I was... Wait, was that all a dream? Yeah, it could be. Naruto shoved it off as a dream, but what he did not see was that the pendant was broken and was laying right next to him, which he has forgotten now, and the pendant began to dissolve. Right now he was in shadows, but as soon as he stepped inside the sunlight, he began to hiss as his skin began to burn as he moved back to the shadows. What the hell? What was that? How come I got sunburned that bad? Naruto said, looking at his hands, which recovered soon after. Huh. I never knew that I had such healing abilities. And that was the time when he was discovered by none other than Hiruzen Sarutobi and his Anbu, who were searching for him. As all of them surrounded Naruto. Naruto? Where have you been, my boy? We have been searching for you all inside the village after we found out what happened. Yeah, Gigi, I was somehow able to escape them and rest here. Here, my boy. We have searched here many times before, but we were not able to find you. How much time has passed, Gigi? Naruto was quite shocked because of this question that Hiruzen asked. It has been 3 weeks, Naruto, since your disappearance. 3 weeks? Gigi, stop joking. I was gone for like 1 night. No, Naruto, you were not. It has been 3 weeks since your disappearance, my boy. Come, let us go to the Hokage office, where we can discuss this and see if you need any help. No, What do you mean, Naruto, no? You have to follow Hokage's order, said Ino, as he was quite shocked by Naruto's behavior. As soon as I set foot outside in the sun, I will get burned. Is this some sort of prank, kid? Said one of the Anbu. Step outside this instant. As soon as he dragged Naruto, who wasn't listening, all of them witnessed something, as Naruto ventured back into the shadows, as Hiruzen's eyes widened. Oh no. Could it be? As he then moved towards Naruto. Naruto, my boy. Look here. As Naruto was in deep pain, because his arm was burnt badly than before, as the arm began to heal. As Hiruzen's instincts were telling him that his fear were coming correct. Open your mouth, Naruto. Show me your teeth. As Hiruzen then witnessed 2 of the fangs appearing. Oh no. What have you done, Naruto? What do you mean? We have to bring him back to the Hokage office, but with cover. He cannot walk into the sunlight. Not anymore. What do you mean, Hokage-sama? Could it be? One of the oldest Anbu said as Hiruzen looked at him. No, do not. As after that, he remained quiet, as every other Anbu's interest was piqued, and they wanted to know, but they knew better than to enrage the Kage, so they listened to his words and moved the kid, well, stealthily and into the shadows from the Forest of Death all the way up to the Hokage office, where Naruto was staying currently. As after some time, Hiruzen has called for a doctor who arrived. So this is the kid you were talking about, Hokage-sama? Yes. Please just check on him. As the said person began to check, and was quite amazed and shocked. Oh my god. What is it? He's a half-bred vampire. What do you mean? He has been gifted with the powers of the vampire. So they really were here, and they were not myths. Hiruzen. Vampires were real. And Naruto is the only alive vampire as of now, in the whole elemental nations. What does that mean, Gigi? Is it good? Good, kid. You do not know what you are. It's the potential you have. Hanma, that is enough. But Hokage-sama, there is one thing that I must tell you, and this kid must know. His thirst can only be quenched by the blood. What do you mean, blood? Gigi, what is going on? You're scaring him, Hanma, but I'm stating the fact, Hokage-sama. That is enough. You can leave, we will discuss this later. Right now, Naruto needs to understand some things, and only I will be able to make him understand what is going on. Alright. After everything is explained to him, make sure he visits me. I will prepare a bag of blood for him. And you should properly not allow him outside now. He should remain here or either in the Anbu facility. That is something that I must consider. I'm sorry, Naruto. But this is for your own safety as well as the safety of the others, because you're not normal anymore. What do you mean, Gigi? I'm not normal. Please, just tell me what is wrong with me, Naruto said, as Naruto was getting now scared. Listen to me, my boy. Tell me, did you had any encountered with being who might have bitten you? No, but I had a dream where I was in a, hole, and I discovered this place where I found a coffin, a chest. It had a huge lid. I thought that I could use it to get out. But once I opened it, there was a skeleton laying inside with a pendant around its neck. I looked at the pendant because I got curious, because it was so beautiful. And I saw my reflection, but with red eyes and 2 huge, sharp teeth. And after that, the skeleton woke up and grabbed my wrist and bit me. Naruto, show me your wrist. As Naruto's wrist was now in Hiruzen's hand, as he then did a hand seal. But nothing happened. That is surprising. You're not hiding that. So you really are a half. Half what, Gigi? Half what? Half vampire, Naruto. What is that? Vampires are Asian beings that are said to be a myth. They had super strength, way beyond us shinobis can have. Abilities like no one else. Use shadows as their allies. They were born in it. And those who were granted their powers to use were called the halves. Half vampire, half humans, as a sign of friendship between the two communities. We will offer them some blood instead of them hunting us down, and they will coexist and help us out. But that was the myths from the war era, or before the chakra existed. Even I thought that they were just myths to scare kids, but here you are, Naruto. The living proof that always expect the unexpected into the shinobi world. Then what does it have to do with me living in the Hanbu headquarters? Why can't I go outside? My boy, we tried this, right? The villagers won't tolerate you. I can't just kill all of them because of you. You know that, right? Because they hate you. If anyone hurts you, that is a whole other story. Trust me, my boy, I am here for you, but I cannot just punish anyone who looks at you the wrong way. As Naruto looked down, same goes for them. If you are considered to be an eyesore for them, as their leader, I have to do something about you. And you are also something that I considered as my family. So to take care of you, I have to place you in a facility that is well hidden and will allow you to prosper, Naruto. What do you mean, Gigi? Remember when I told you back 3 years ago that you should be Hokage, right? Yeah? Well, don't be, Naruto. You shouldn't be Hokage. What? Why? Because you are much more than that. I will now say this to you, Naruto. You are not tied or bound to anyone. Be your own person. Be what you want to be. Do not listen to anyone. That is what a vampire should be. That is something that was written by a original vampire left to my great ancestor, Kimikacho Sarutobi. As after that, Naruto was shocked when he heard this. That is why I know and am aware of some of the vampires, because it has been passed down in the Sarutobi clan. If they were to encounter a person that has such characteristics, they must check for things to determine either they are a vampire or not. So what am I going to do now, GT? As I said, my boy, you will move to the Anbu facility, where I will tell the council that you are being trained by me. So am I now? Yes, Naruto, you are. Because you, my boy, God knows how long you will live. And aside from that, you will be able to harness the power of the shadows and that of the vampire. True potential. The first vampire shinobi. Do you want to be that, Naruto? I want to be that, GG. As after that, it was decided. Naruto was moved to the Anbu facility and his apartment was emptied, as the villagers did not hear anything from the Kage, indicating that the brat was alive, but God knows where. But they were happy that they did not see his face anymore around here. As for the council, they also wanted to know because they were curious. So, Hiruzen told them out straight in the council meeting that Naruto was taken care of properly. What do you mean taken care of properly, Hokage-sama? We want answers, said Koharu. As I said, Koharu, Naruto is being taken care of now. I am going to train him in the Anbu facility with other Anbus. As after that, Danzo then said, what's the difference between your suggestion and mine, which I gave 5 years ago, and still have the same suggestion to give? Leave him in my care, and I will turn him out to be a weapon that is so much dangerous that no one will dare lift an eye towards Konoha. And that is the exact thing that I'm worried about, Danzo. What if that weapon turns against you? What will he do? There are some precautionary measures, for instance, to tie him down to the village. And that is someone that I have in mind. And who might that be? Who else than my trusted shinobi that I have, well, recruited, Sai. She was being groomed from the get-go to be his bride, and to tie him down, and if necessary, assassinate him if he's getting way too much out of hand. And that is the reason why I am not giving him to you. He's not a toy that we should pass around, Hokage-sama. With all due respect, even to you, Danzo, you piece of shit, says Shikamaru's dad, Shikaku. You're walking on this thin ice, Nara. And more like skiing. Because I want to play it safe, you damn idiot. No matter what you do, Danzo. As long as I live. And I want to make this clear that no matter what happens, I will not kill myself under any circumstances. Just to make sure that you don't try anything, Danzo. Will make this clear that as long as I live, I will not let you get your hands on his son. Whose son? We want to know, said the civilian council. You will not, because you do not deserve to know the name of his father, and only the kid has the right to reveal it to you. We do not want or wish to know his demon corpse father or mother, because they are hellspawns who spawned a hellspawn on us. As they all begin to chuckle and laugh. Only if you knew who he was. As Inuichi then blurted out, the man they all worship. As all of their laughter halted, as even the elder sighed, you had to reveal it, huh? Said Hiruzen. Oops. I'm sorry, Hokage-sama. It was a slip. A slip that should have been dealt with a slipper. I'll tell your wife. Wait, what? What is going on here? What? How come my wife is involved now? Shut up, Inuichi. As this was going on, we go towards Naruto, who was with Hanma at the time, who was in the Anbu facility. Here you go, kid. What is this? What's it? This liquid in the bag? That's blood. Ew, why? Listen, kid, you are a vampire now, whether you like it or not. If you want to survive, You have to have blood consumed. Otherwise, your thirst will get to the point where you will become an uncontrolled, untamed animal. Do you want to be that person? No, sir. No, I don't. Then drink. As Naruto then bit his huge canines into the pack as he began to suck the blood out. As he was quite shocked by the taste, it tasted divine. As after some time the blood pack was consumed, as his eyes glowed red. As Naruto then said, "Whoa, what is this? Ah, so you're back at full potential. Good, good." As Naruto could hear the minor of things, as he moved into the shadows instantly. Someone is coming. After saying this, as soon as he said this and moved to the shadows, with the blink of an eye, Hiruzen walked inside. So, where's Naruto? You said that he was here. As Naruto moved in the blink of an eye in front of him. Did he? As Hiruzen was quite shocked and scared as Anbus kicked into the action, as they all halted when they saw it was Naruto. Naruto, don't do that. What is going on here, Hanma? I think he has awoken his senses. The senses of a vampire. And how are they working? As you witnessed, he disappeared into the shadows and arrived here once he knew it was you. He says he can hear sensitive things. Wait, Gigi. There are three voices that I hear. Koharu, Homura, Tanto. They are saying each other's name. As Naruto's eyes turned red as they glowed. They are cursing your name, Naruto said as he disappeared. Oh no, Anbu's after him! As when they arrived to the chamber after tracking Naruto down, what they saw shocked them to the core. Naruto has ripped their throats out and was consuming their blood. As he looked at them, his mouth covered in blood as well as his hands. GD? Naruto, my boy, calm down. What have I done? Naruto, you have done nothing. This is all just a nightmare. It will end soon. As he looked towards Ananbu who was approaching Naruto. As Naruto instantly turned back and grabbed his wrist. What are you doing? Calm down, Naruto. We're trying to help. As Naruto began to hyperventilate. You think I'm a monster? No, Naruto, we do not. We want to just help you. Please calm down. As Kakashi arrived. As he then said, Naruto, look at me. Remember me? I'm Ino Nisan. Ino Nisan? Yes, calm down. Breathe in, breathe out. Calm your breath. We're here to help you. We do not think that you're a monster. We just want for you to calm down. This is all going to go away. Trust me. Calm down. As after that, he had been thrown an injection in his hand as he injected it in Naruto's neck as Naruto passed out. Phew. That was a close call. Way so smooth, senpai. Yeah, you too, as well, Tenzo. You might have gotten ripped into splinters if you did the wrong move. Yeah, I know. That is why I said thanks, to be honest. Yeah. As after that, Naruto woke up, but he was inside a different room, as everyone was on the other side, as he could hear their voices. What is going on with him? The boy is acting way too much weird, said Hiruzen. I'm scared for him. I'm scared for the people. What if they find out about this? What will happen? Yeah, you don't want to know about that, Hiruzen-sama, and neither do I, to be honest. Naruto is a fine specimen which I can search on, and, well, he can be the help to the cure of many diseases, such as chakra poisoning. But we must ask him first for his permission before you do anything to him, okay? Obviously, Hokage-sama. He's close to me. He calls me his family, and so do I consider him to be one. But what is going on with him right now, it is way beyond me to understand and comprehend. Any of us, Hokage-sama. And I want to help out the boy as much as I can. Yes, as long as he takes a pack of blood every month, he'll be good. Otherwise his thirst will only increase, and it will get dangerous as the time progresses, until he becomes a mindless beast who will just have to consume a huge amount of blood until it stops. Ah, I see. The quenching phase. Yes, the quenching phase, as it is called. As after that, Naruto, with his trainers, took the shit ton amount of training because he knew that he had to control his urges as well. And they did a lot of torture on him as well, with blood bags in front of him as he was tied down to a huge amount of chains, which he would literally was close to breaking because of the sheer force that he had when he lost his mind. It was done to increase his tolerance so that he will be able to tolerate more once he was put under stressful conditions and in circumstances where he could not consume blood. So Naruto has to increase his durability and regain full focus over his desires. So that is why it was done. But Naruto, being Naruto, was facing difficulties only in this part, while other parts were dealt with easily. His fastest move was the stealth, which was surprisingly not even trackable by the Sharingan. But Hiruzen and the older generation knew why. And there has been a news that a monster has appeared who has butchered down 3 of the elders, as their throats were ripped out and they were consumed, sucked out of their blood, almost like a dried out corpse laying there. As after that, there was a terror amongst the civilians. But everything went back to normal as time progressed and 8 years passed flying by. As Naruto was now at the age of 13, he did not look any older than he was before, only grew as all the baby fat was gone, as he had certain charm to it because all of the Konoichis there were getting affected somehow. Even though they wanted to keep it professional, they couldn't. Because of his pheromones as well as him being a vampire, it made him attractive. As after that, Naruto knew what he had to do. So he was sent out on many missions, such as seductive missions as well as other missions, which were assassination, by Hiruzen himself. Even if he didn't want it to send Naruto on these, he knew Naruto would have to quench his thirst, and they would have to get him his fill food. So what else better than to let him feed off of the enemies? And Naruto was hesitant at first, but in the end he got used to it and was easily able to adapt. And in the end was able to quench his thirst as well. And at the time now, at the age of 13, he has done 100 missions and was relatively good. That was until his senpai, Kakashi, has to retire and become a jonin. You seriously have to go and become a teacher now, sensei? Yes, Naruto. It is something that I must do. Because of... I know him, right? Yes, I see. Well, best of luck. And if he's being too much of a headache, I will deal with him for you. Well, let's just hope that doesn't have to happen, right? Okay, if you say so. As Naruto disappeared into the shadows. Why does he do that? But that is gotta be the coolest thing that I have witnessed. As after that, we go towards Naruto, who was spying on Kakashi the whole time, until Kakashi left on the Tazuna mission. It was to deliver him back to the land of waves, until he'd receive a letter from help, as Naruto was on a mission away, near Kumo, as he was clenching his thirst after literally sucking the blood out of one of his victims. That was the most hideous blood that I ever drank. I almost want to puke. As after that, Naruto then heard a note that arrived by Pakun. Or no, I have to go there. As after that, he dashed as fast as he could to arrive at the site. And what he saw was a house, and it was, well, at the time being raided by the bandits. As wearing his mask, he went inside and literally butchered down them with his katana. As he asked the woman as well as the kid who was there to what was going on and where was Kakashi. As they knew Kakashi, so they led him to the bridge. As when Naruto arrived there, he saw that Sasuke was literally beaten to the pulp and was on the ground. As for Sakura, she was crying. As for Sai, the other girl, she stopped when she saw Naruto. Because even though Naruto was in his attire, she saw who he was. Naruto. As Kakashi realized what was going on, as Naruto, eyes glowed red from behind his mask, almost like a demon. As Sakura witnessed this and was now screaming at the top of her lungs, so much that Sasuke even woke up from the dead. What? As he was scared as well. As next thing what happened was a bloody massacre. 100 shinobis, as well as swordsmen, were butchered down by him. He was covered in blood now, as he began to walk towards Gato. I was scared. What do you want? What do you want? As Naruto took off his mask, as he took a bite to his shoulder, sticking his fang inside, as he brought his fangs out instantly and literally puked. Ugh. Your blood disgusts me. Even I, as a vampire, won't consume it. As his swords were then laced with a fire, hellfire, punishment of divine vampires. Helsing, as the sword Helsing was stabbed straight through Gado's heart, as Gado's body bursted out into flames from within, as he was literally burned from inside out. As after that, the sword disappeared. It was his own ability that he discovered that he could summon a sword, and his sword was the strongest that was written down even in the history. The Helsing sword, the vampire hunter. This sword has the capability of killing vampires, which he himself had. Quite the ironic thing, but that was what it was. As Naruto turned towards them, and as soon as he did, everyone was shocked. As Sai, Sakura, as well as Tazunimi began to blush as Naruto wore his mask. I'm sorry about that, Nissan, but I just had to take care of that thing. It's alright, Naruto. I'm happy that you were able to get the letter. I'll be leaving now. As Naruto disappeared. Wait! I demand you tell me, Kakashi, who that was, said Sasuke. That was, a shinobi, I suppose. As Kakashi was happy that Sasuke and everyone face-faulted. We all know that he was shinobi, but I want to know who he really is, and what he did. He's a vampire, and that is as much as I can tell you, Sasuke. On behalf of you, do not tell this to anyone. Screw that, I'm gonna tell the whole council, and demand his power to be given to me. For I need to kill him. As after that, they returned back to council, as everything was explained to them, and before they were told to leave after giving their report, Sasuke then said, Wait! I have something that I would like to ask. You, Hokage-sama, hand that vampire's power to me. I am the one who deserves those powers, not him. That nobody doesn't deserve it. As Naruto then jumped down. Naruto, enough! I didn't call you here. As that is when everyone realized who this was. And vampire? As then they saw Naruto's eyes turn red, as his fangs appeared. You want my powers? Naruto said in a deep tone, as his killer intent was released. All folds. You did what? To Gigi? I demand. As Naruto grabbed him by the face and lifted him off with a single hand. You will not demand anything from anyone and leave here if you want to live, Sasuke Uchiha. This is the final warning. Just because of Itachi and I having some sort of relation, a good brotherly bond which you were not able to establish, perhaps it seems. So leave before I can't tolerate you anymore. As Naruto literally threw him outside of the door, as all the council got up. You! Stop right there, you! What? What will you do? I do not answer to any one of you. I only answer to him. Hokage of this village, the leader, the very face that we all are under. You, on the other hand, have no authority, and by law I am here and with the right to kill you because you have just breached the protocol of the Hokage. Power, testing it. Civilian. So you are the one who's walking on thin ice, not me this time. As Naruto disappeared, as they were left wordless. When did that happen? Ashikaku, with enthusiasm. Geez, thanks a lot, Kakashi. Well, I thought that you thought, and now Naruto is pissed. As Risen then began to explain what happened and how Naruto inherited his powers and became the first and the last vampire in the whole elemental nations. As we go towards Naruto, as he was growling. It was quite surprising that he could do that whenever he was enraged, but he knew just he could. As after some time he felt a hand on his shoulder, as he looked up with rage to see that it was his Gigi. As he calmed down, what is it that you want, Gigi? Naruto, my boy, why are you sitting here? What do you think, Gigi? I just wanted to be hidden and kept away. I liked in shadows, staying there. But that idiot has to bring me into the limelight again. And now they all know who I am. The villagers will know, and they will demand for something stupid. And that is why I'm here to give you these scrolls, Naruto. You're letting me go? I have no other choice, Naruto. I have to protect you. I have to take this village because it is the legacy of my sensei as well. I cannot choose between one, so I'm asking you. No, I'm begging you, Naruto. As Hiruzen bowed down in front of Naruto, as Naruto was shocked. No, don't, Gigi. Why are you the one who's doing this? You have to hide, Naruto. You have to hide. This is your parents' legacy. Everything is in these scrolls. Where am I going to go, Gigi? Those are Shiogakure. There are ruins there of Uzumaki's. You will stay there in your mother's legacy, in your clan's legacy. As Naruto was shocked, as after that he ventured towards Whirlpool country, as he left there, hiding into the shadows. After 2 months of continuous search within Konoha, we go towards Council Chamber. Where is the demon? We have to kill him, Hokage-sama. That monster cannot be allowed to live any longer. Not only does he hold a QB, but he also has become a vampire now. This has to end. Our children cannot sleep peaceful at night. How so? Don't tell them any horror stories. They will be able to sleep easily and peacefully, as they've felt quiet. But he must not be allowed to live here. Look at yourself, demanding that he shouldn't be. You know what? If anyone who has the right to leave, it is you guys. No, scratch that. You don't have any rights. You are about to leave if I wanted to, but I have kept you here for only one reason. Because we're important? Let me finish. Because you are an essential tool that could be used and disposed of. But you are useful now, and could be disposed of later. As this shocked him to the core. But Hokage-sama, we thought that we were... You thought what you thought. I am saying what I am saying because it is the truth that I am saying. As this shocked them to the core, as they were now downright scared of what might happen to them if Hokage-sama loses it, as Hiruzen smirked. So you better listen to every word I say and leave that kid alone. He's not here into this village anymore, thanks to you guys, and he has left with his heritage. You cannot allow him to leave with those. Why? He's an Uzumaki, heir to the clan, as well as the Namikaze name was his to begin with. So, in reality, if we check the reality, it was his right to have those things from the beginning, but I kept them as a keepsake to give him when he was old enough. But you guys made him older already when he was still young, because you thought that it was the right thing to do. And now what is happening is that Naruto has chosen for himself, and you guys cannot live with that the kid has chosen for what he wants with his life, and you're all here and cannot control him and can't do anything about it. Quite the ironic thing, right? But Hokage-sama, this is not over. We will go to the daimyo. Oh, I have already sent a letter to the daimyo. After finding out that his wife has an other sister or cousin that is alive, who is going to take over, that was the Shiogakure. She was more than enthusiastic to learn about this, and so was he. As this left them speechless, but they don't know about his vampire status. They were more than happy to welcome him with open arms, even if he was a donkey named Uzumaki. What do you think? They're just happy that there is other Uzumaki. Consequences be damned. His circumstances be damned. Even if he was paralyzed, they'll be happy to take him in. As now this made them shocked, because Naruto has now been nominated as the daimyo of the Land of Whirlpools. After that, we go towards Naruto, because Hiruzen was taking care of everything there. It has been 3 months since Naruto arrived there and has been guarding Konoha as his own territory, as he has found a treasure, a sacred treasure, as well as another grave of an old ancient vampire. It was called Beelzebub, as Naruto has taken every bit of scroll that was buried there, aside from his skeletal ashes. It was the usage of the powers that he contained. He could turn into a bat, as well as fly, as well as control humans by hypnotizing them, and make them do things that they do not want to do against their will, like Genjutsu but on an extreme level. Super strength, and can even avoid suns if trained hardly. And Naruto began to train hardly as ever, as after that time and years passed, as it has been 4 years more, and Naruto was now 18 years of age since his, becoming vampire, as well as living here all by himself. By the time now, within 4 years, Naruto has ventured out to quench his thirst, as well as hunt for bad guys. And many of the Elemental Nation people knew that there resides a vampire inside Uzashio territory, and nobody ventured there because they were all scared to go there and incur its wrath. But there was some foolish people with black robes and red clouds who wanted to go there to bring him in because he holded something they needed, and that was the Hibina Yoko. But unfortunately for them, they have just stepped inside the tiger's den as the force field behind them closed, as Itachi froze there. "What is it, Itachi?" said the other one, as the Sharingan activated. "We have been had. We cannot escape now. This is a dome of invisible force field. Didn't you not feel it? As Tetsu tried to escape, but to no avail. We cannot leave." "It is enough," said the whole Akatsuki, as they were all there, as they listened to their leader's voice. "We are going to go fight him, whether he likes it or not. We will bring him in. This is the only way that it should be done, and have been taken care of." As after that, we see that all of them approached a center where they saw the ruins. As they went inside the ruins, they saw a castle there, built on top of the ruins. As they ventured there, and the door was opened by Naruto. As he opened it with his powers, which were psychic. "So you all are here now," Naruto said, as he looked at all of them. "What do you wish to seek, humans?" "You haven't become a proper vampire yet." As Naruto appeared in front of his eyes. "Oh, have I now?" As they were now scared. As he disappeared again and appeared behind Pain, the real one. "So you are here." "Quite funny that you, a weak being, as well as an Uzumaki, are the one who is going against his own ancestral crowns. Quite a pity, don't you think?" As Nagato was shocked and scared. They have messed up. They have miscalculated this being. This was not how it was supposed to go. Not at least how he thought. As he, in his mind, wanted to retreat as fast as they could, but his feet were frozen. As if he couldn't move, he couldn't do anything. As he then said, what? The cat got your tongue?" "I am the king here. This is my domain that you have stepped inside. So, leave right now, or otherwise there will be consequences. Because you are an Uzumaki, and a level-headed one. I will allow you to leave." As Naruto turned around and grabbed a person who was morphed there, and that person was Obito Uchiha, who was now suffocating and could not use his chakra. As Naruto's fingernails were dug deep into his skin. What's the matter?" As Obito's eyes widened. So you finally realize I have the ability to absorb chakra so that you cannot use it properly for some time, and you and my skin are in contact. As Naruto's eyes glowed red in the dark, as the whole of the Akatsuki arrived there. "Leader-sama, are you fine?" "Yes, I'm fine," Nagato said as he was panting heavily. As in front of them, all they saw was that Obito was being hung, as his throat was then crushed with a huge crack, as Obito's body limped to the ground. As he turned towards all of them. "Leave this instance, and never return. Give us the QB." "What?" "Yes, we'll leave after you give us the QB," said Itachi. "And what do you think will happen to me after the QB is taken? Aren't you a vampire? You won't die." "But the thing is that I don't have it." "What do you mean you don't have it? Stop lying." "Oh, I forgot to mention. This is a land that I share. Come out, Kurama." As Naruto disappeared with a blink of an eye, as two red eyes glowed in front of them into the dark with slits, as the huge fox appeared. "Hello, Ningens." As the brat said, "Leave, this is our domain, and you are trespassing it, and I do not like trespassers." As the QB lead its huge amount of killer intent, Itachi tried to control it, and so did, Nagato, but to no avail. You cannot do that, even if you wished. As after that, they decided it was better to leave because both of the beings were allowing them to and were giving them way too much leverage, and the only casualty was Obito. So they decided to leave. As they left, the barrier closed again. That was a close call, said none other than Deidara. We shouldn't go there anymore. But what about the plan? The QB is there, we can just go in and grab it. Did you not see? The QB did not have an effect of the Sharingan, nor the Rinnegan. The plan is useless, and we cannot waste our lives there. Naruto is not a human anymore. He's different. He thinks that he owns this place, and he has complete control over it as well, as much as I hate to say. I tried to put him under Genjutsus every second we were in contact, but he did not fall under any. How many layers did you use? 1,000 layers Genjutsu. If this was placed on a whole village, they would have been trapped in it for a whole 1 year. And I'm chakra exhausted now because of the usage of that. So what should we do now, Leader-sama? Disband. We're not going to do anything. You're on your own, Zetsu, if you want to. Screw the peace. If the being like this exists, might as well devil. We'll deal with all guilty people, as well as Kami. As after that, Pain as well as Kona left on their own path as well as everyone else. As the news about the encounter of the Katsuki reached the news of everyone, all courtesy of Zetsu and them breaking off because he wanted the people to rile up against this demon and had to take care of him at all cost. So, again we go towards the Kage Summit, which was happening now after 4 years when Tsunade has become the, village leader. And even till his death, he did not revealed where the kid was, because he wanted to keep Naruto safe. And Inoichi, respecting his wishes, did not venture inside his mind. But after his death, when he did, his mind was wiped out, all courtesy of his plan as well. So there was no way they could find out the tracks of Naruto. Naruto hasn't sent in a single letter, but he was aware and was there at the funeral as well, because he left a note that was found by Jiraiya. As we go towards Tsunade, as she still could remember the day. It was the day she took the mentality of the 5th Hokage, and the villagers explained their worries to her about Naruto Uzumaki. Now she was a particular person who held something against him, and that was taking the life of her daughter, Kushina, away from her. Her surrogate daughter, though, even though he was her son. As Draden arrived, have you found him? Said Tsunade, as she was brought out of the memories that she was reminiscing. No. Tsunade, why are you hell-bent on punishing him? I don't want to punish him, Jiraiya. I don't want anything to do with him like that anymore. I just want to ask him one thing. Why is he doing what he's doing? What will it do for him? The kid is happy. He has his own domain in which he can live now. If things are different, then things might have worked out between you two. But now things are different, and he won't listen to anyone except for, Kakashi now. And Kakashi won't tell or budge where he is, as did Sensei. And that is what I hate. Why? We have the best interest for him in our heart, and that is what they don't trust because they knew what we did back then. We left him here, Tsunade. They have every right to be mad at us, be enraged at us. I know, but I just want to make amends. Maybe it is too late to make amends, Tsunade. Maybe we should just move on and let bygones be bygones. That how have it been for the past many years, right? It may have been, but we have to change somehow, Jiraiya. I can't live with this guilt anymore, but that is something that you have to live with, Hokage-sama, said Kakashi as he arrived inside with Sakura and Sai. Team 7. Any news of Sasuke Uchiha? No. The traitor hasn't been found yet, said Sakura, because after she met with Naruto, she realized that Sasuke wasn't that hard, and there might be some other good people out there as well, because Sasuke wasn't noticing her, so yeah, fuck that, she focused on her shinobi career more then, and became the mid-G at least, not the top G, obviously, that is going to be Naruto. So she settled down with the Bushi Bros, or you can say Rock Lee, who loved her, adored her, more like worshipped her, and she was happy, getting all the attention she was. Sasuke was a brooding bastard who couldn't get any of his way, and in the end, he went towards the darker path to achieve that power, which was Orochimaru. As the Team 7 still could remember the day when he pierced his Chidori straight through Sakura's heart, and yet the bitch didn't die and was alive, and changed completely after that, and became useful for once. As after that, we go towards the present. Okay, Sakura, that is enough. It won't be enough until I have his head. That is the revenge that I will get. Jeez. As he then looked towards Hokage-sama. Okay, Hokage-sama. The report is here, and we would like to leave. Wait, I'm going to send you on a mission. What mission? Find out Naruto Uzumaki no Mikaze and bring him here. For what? There has been a Kage summit and they wanted him there. And I don't know, what should I do? Should I bring him there or not? Since he is from Konoha, they think that it is our responsibility. Alright, but what do you think? He will listen to us? No, he will listen to you. But we have to find him. I know where he is, said Jiraiya. All of us know. Uzushi-Ogakure. That is the place where he resides right now, isn't it? The whole elemental nations know. Yes, whole elemental nations know, Jiraiya. You are so genius. Thank you for figuring that out. Okay, so you as Team 7 will move out. Hi, as all of them then moved out. As Naruto was resting, as QB rustled, someone is here, boy. Go check. Ah, come on, you damn fox. Why don't you check for once? Jeez, fine. Happy now, kid? As the QB went, as the Team 7 was quite shocked by what they saw. The huge monster was in front of them. What do you want, Konohanin? You are not welcome here, as is everyone else. We want to talk to Naruto. As Naruto appeared there, what do you want to talk about, Nissan? It's been a long time. Naruto, you have grown up, certainly. Of course I have. And you have grown older. And you haven't aged a day, Naruto. I'll take that as a compliment. So, what can I do for you, Nissan? Your grandmother. That woman is not my grandmother. You know about her? These ears are quite sensitive. Aside from being a blessing, they are a curse, Nissan. A curse that I must live with. I listen many things. Many things that I wish that I could just unhear or turn these cursed ears off. But I just can't. No matter what I do. This is one of the powers of being a vampire. Okay, Naruto. We know that what happened in the past is in the past, and that is why it still haunts me, Sensei. So tell me, what do you want after all this time? They requested me to bring you back. Now, before any of this, please, I beg of you, Naruto. Just listen to them. If you don't feel like anything, you can leave. Only because of you. And only this time, Sensei. Even after that, I will not listen, even to your requests. Thank you, Naruto. That is all I ask. Okay then, lead the way, Sensei. As after that, we see that they traveled, leaving the QB there in the protection of the force field, all the way to the Konoha. As when Naruto arrived, the whole villagers were scared of him, as well as his aura. The women were somehow attracted by this, but Naruto just snarled and went towards the council chambers. As he arrived there and sat down, wearing an Uzumaki pendant, he closed his eyes. Speak, what do you wish? Listen, kid, we brought you here because we need you, and you will listen to. You brought me here because you need me. You explained the whole reason why I shouldn't listen to you and speak as I should. You have no control or power whatsoever over me, while I have 3,600 ways to kill you within 30 seconds if possible, and that is all of you. As all of them fell quiet. Now, you, Hokage, what do you wish to speak? The council of the Kages, the Kage Summit. What are you babbling about, woman? Council of Kages, Kage Summit. Speak, make up your mind. Kage Summit. They request your presence because they want to know if you're a threat to the elemental nation or not. Threat. Okay, fine, Nard said, taking it casually. Let's go. Right now? What, you want me to wait for 1 year or so? Come on. Naruto, don't you need your... No, Sensei. I have grown a lot powerful since before. I'm not the previous, just wannabe vampire. I'm a complete full-fleshed one now. It took them 1 month to get to the Kage Summit. As after arriving there, Naruto was seated into the center. As the Kages were quite shocked. Why are you seated in the Iron Country's leader's place? Get up, boy. You are to be judged by us. Judged is a strong word, old man. The fossils of your age have been decayed while you still live. Silence! This is the Tsuchikage. I know a woman who I am talking to, and I could give less fuck about him. We are here to deem you are a threat or not, said A. Like you did towards my village Uzishio, my people. To be honest, if I want to, I can just mind control you and give you a cluster mindfuck and a sick order to battle royale against each other until all of you die out and then commit suicide by murdering your family with your own hands. As all of them felt something pulling in their guts because of the twisted way Naruto spoke this. So tell me, why shouldn't I? Just don't waste my time and do this and leave. Because you don't hold anything, woman. So be quiet, said Naruto to the new Mizukage. I have no interest in you humans. I am basically an immortal. There is no way you can kill me, even if you want to. And one thing is for sure. If anything happens that is close to being a threat, that is you yourself to yourselves, because you and your greed and your delusions will be the end of you all, and I will be here to witness it from the sidelines, enjoying your decay while I watch. You speak like you weren't even a human before, Naruto. I was, but I am glad that I am not anymore, because humans are the worst species on this planet. If anything, they are the parasites and insects leeching off of this earth and turning it into a pollute. You need us more than we need you. Remember, you're a vampire. You need blood. I have built artificial blood. Do you still think that I have lived there and not hunted for the past year? And I was able to survive by sheer luck or tolerance? No. I have my own means to survive. I have my own ways to survive. I do not need your blood. It disgusts me. As after hearing these words, they were shocked and they realized that the gravity of the situation they were in. As long as you leave me alone, I won't be a threat to anyone. As soon as you try to fuck with me, I clusterfuck your whole world. Got it? As Naruto disappeared after that, as they were all shocked and scared. Where did he? He left, said Jiraiya. That is how he leaves, isn't it right? Yes, said Kakashi. As after that we go towards the council. As they were discussing what to do now with Naruto, and decided that it was the right decision to not mess with him because he could do what he said as a promise. So, that is what they did. Avoided him at all costs. And as for Naruto, he himself watched from the sidelines as the destruction of the humanity began, as well as the shinobis. They began to eat out each other, feed out on each other, and became more greedy. And in the end, the Otsutsuki's attack happened, and one by one the villages fell down. And even Sasuke Uchiha and Orochimaru were found out and killed. And everything was going smoothly until Naruto witnessed that the 4 Otsutsukis were standing in front of his domain in this barren land. Well, his land was green and filled with nature. What do you want, Otsutsukis? You have taken what you came for. Leave. You intrigue us, vampire. You have chakra. And that is what, as Naruto then did something, sucked his chakra out of him and bit him on the neck, absorbing his very soul and power. Poor you. You see these fangs? They're not for only absorbing blood. They have other means as well. As Naruto poisoned the other one, and with his fast speed and agility, the new power were able to defeat the two others. Gain therefore karma seals and defeat them in his own mindscape, becoming his own owner of the karmas, and four of them. And with this immense power, he revived all of them, and rewinded the time where he could enjoy their clusterfuck and destruction again, because he had gotten that sick in the head. While everyone forgot about him, as his lands were now hidden from the elemental nation. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story off, guys. I hope you like this one, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. As this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off. Peace.